Hello, today is 11th of November. It's already past 12. But I just come back from my work. As I mentioned a few days ago, today I have a job as a wedding videographer. Most of the time I'll be very busy in such an event. Yeah, especially wedding. So instead of showing those incomplete footage, so I think I better do some narration on those footage I have for today. Yeah, so I decided to do a narrations on a topic, day as a wedding videographer. Before I start talking anything about that, whatever content that I mentioned is just based on my own experience and how's the way that I prefer as a wedding videographer. So I believe everyone have their own way and this is only my way. Actually, I'm waiting the file to be finished transfer. So let's start it. As a wedding videographer, most of the time I will be wake up about 4 o'clock and reach the bride house or the groom house about 5 to 6 o'clock when they're doing their makeup or start preparing the ceremony, because there's not many people there yet. So it's actually a very good time to shoot all the decorations, toys, or even some photos. And this is the best time before it start crowded. So between 5 to 8 time where I will shoot all this stuff shot, and for me it's actually quite simple. Most of the time from 8 o'clock until 12 o'clock or even until 1 o'clock is the time where the ceremony happen. For me, I will concentrate on the response from the bride and the groom, and both families or even their friends. For me, reactions is something real, and this is what I prefer, especially in weddings videography. Yeah, for me this is pressure because it's a direct reactions. I seldom ask them to do anything for me. What I want is just the real response for them. And of course, those ceremony include family photos, group photos, and also what do you call, in Chinese we call T sections, just like an official introductions to the families that this is my wife or this is my husband. Basically that's all for the ceremony. As a wedding videographer or even an event videographer, my priority will always focus on covering the whole event instead of asking you to do certain movement. Or yeah, for me that's useless. Again, this is my own way of doing. I never judge anyone because everyone have their own way. And most of the weddings morning sections will end about 12 o'clock noon or even until 1 o'clock, and this is the time I need to rush back and prepare for the wall. First thing to do, transferring file, then I'll start my edit after this. I need to finish it in 2 to 3 hours, should be fine. So for most of the Chinese, the dinner will start about 7 o'clock, which means I need to reach the dinner restaurants 6 o'clock. So which means from 1 o'clock until 5 something, I only have about 5 hours to solve everything. Almost 1 hour for the file transferring and almost another 1 hour for the exporting, which means I only have 3 hours to edit the same day editing clips, which is between 5 to 10 minutes. There's no certain rule saying that how to edit or how to shoot a wedding. It all depends on how you want. Yeah, or maybe some couples they will tell their needs before you start the work. Yeah, in the weddings dinner sections, most of the time it's almost the same. Yeah, again, unless there's some special request from the couple. If there's actually nothing special about the wedding dinners, and most of the time it ends about 11 or 12 o'clock, and that's the time everything's off and I can go home. Like now I'm transferring the file. Yeah, so I believe that's all for me to explain how I do my job as a weddings videographer. It's not an easy job. It's tiring. Like today I wake up about 4 o'clock in the morning, and now it's almost 1:30. Yeah, and now it's almost 1:30, which means I've been working for more than 15 hours or 16 hours non-stop. Yeah, so that's all for today, and for those of you who haven't subscribed, please do so. Thank you very much. Tomorrow, Miss Aman, I will have some discussions with her regarding our wedding dinners. Yeah, regarding all the table, all the invitation.